Malaysia's Petronas Towers are the tallest twin towers on the planet. Building these 450-metre giants pushed the outer limits of construction technology. Every twist and turn in the project brought drama and near disaster. Today, they stand, a symbol of Malaysian pride and modernity. All in a country that had never built a mega skyscraper before. They were built to be the tallest buildings on Earth, a gargantuan pair of towers dominating the skyline of Malaysia's capital, Kuala Lumpur. The mighty Petronas Towers scale 88 stories to a breathtaking 450 metres, nearly half a kilometre high. Cleaning the 16,000 windows in just one tower takes a month. Inside, 10,000 people live and work. A city in the sky. But building the towers was a construction challenge like no other. At every turn, unexpected problems threatened the project. They were building in the heart of Asia's torrential monsoon belt. The construction site wasn't made of bedrock, but unstable sediment. The towers were to rely not on lightweight steel, but concrete. A high-risk showcase project with a hugely ambitious schedule. So, why do it? Humanity has always yearned to reach higher, climb further. Magnificent buildings symbolize power, success, and technical leadership. The skyscraper age dawned over 100 years ago. Chicago and New York competed for the title tallest building in the world. Towering giants of glass and steel, each higher than the last. We now live in the age of the mega skyscraper. New York's tallest buildings were the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, recognizable across the globe. Finished in 1977, they topped out at 417 meters. But Chicago's Sears Tower, built in 1973, held on to the record, the ultimate expression of corporate and national pride.
The primary reason why people build tall buildings is ego. I mean, it's having the biggest thing on the block.
There's pride, ego.
It had always been an American contest. Chicago had held the crown unchallenged for 2 decades. No one had dared even try to compete. But now, a new, young country joined the race. Southeast Asia entered the 1990s with the world's fastest growing economies, tiger nations hungry for success. Now they wanted to show the world they'd arrived. One country above all wanted to put itself on the map by breaking the US monopoly on mega buildings, Malaysia. Its Prime Minister, Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, had turned Malaysia into a regional powerhouse with a vision for the future. He was determined to win global recognition. He set a challenge that would do just that.
Of the 5 Southeast Asian countries, Malaysia was the least known. So in order to tell the world that we are here, we have arrived, we need something spectacular, and I think a tall building provides that answer.
But pushing at the boundaries of the possible meant taking risks, big risks. A symbol of national pride could easily turn into the spectre of national humiliation. The year was 1991. The site of Kuala Lumpur's racecourse was about to become the centrepiece of the new Malaysia. The brief was to create a pair of giant skyscrapers. They were to be the new home of Malaysia's national oil company, Petronas, the biggest business in the country. They would transform the face of Kuala Lumpur. But there was a catch. The Prime Minister wanted it tall, but he also wanted it to be uniquely Malaysian. And that was no easy task. Traditional Malaysian architecture was decidedly low-rise. Caesar Pelli was already one of the world's leading architects, with nearly half a century's experience designing skyscrapers. But he knew this one was different.
They wanted a Malaysian building, and that was important for them. And we asked them, what do you mean by Malaysian? And they had no idea.
He soon discovered that when they said Malaysian, they meant Islamic, and Islamic art is utterly distinctive. Because Islamic law forbids depictions of people, it uses geometric designs like circles, or plants and letters of the alphabet.
I think I looked at every book on Islamic art, every published. We have piles of books here.
But how to translate all that into a skyscraper? Pelli came up with a revolutionary two-tower design. He linked them with a bridge halfway up to make a symbolic gateway to the new Malaysia, something nobody had attempted before. Pelli flew to Malaysia to present his ideas to the key players. It was a huge gamble. They loved the concept, but the Prime Minister didn't think it was Malaysian enough. Pelli modified his design again and again. Each time it was rejected. The project, it seemed, was doomed before it even reached the drawing board. Then, a sudden breakthrough from a surprising source. The Prime Minister took matters into his own hands.
I did try to put my ideas on paper in order to give it some Islamic inputs.
His idea was for a floor plan based on two interlocking squares. In Islamic symbolism, this represents order and harmony. At last, the Prime Minister was happy. But Caesar Pelli still had a problem. The design wouldn't supply the floor space they needed. How could he satisfy the brief and the Prime Minister?
Pixma from Canon. 1 picoliter ink technology for the finest prints. Individual think tank systems, large LCD viewer, two-way paper feeding and double-sided printing. Print on CDs. Directly from cameras, memory cards, or your mobile phone. And 12-month after-sales service that comes to your doorstep. Pixma is photo perfection. Canon, delighting you always.
Just when you thought it was safe to go out again, the Italians and Spanish are back. The Serie A and Primera Liga season starts on the 27th of August. And you won't see them anywhere else but Astro Supersport.
In August on BBC World, they may have their own flag, currency, president and army, but for the rest of the world they don't.